It is time. Hello? How you doing? It's me. It's Chris. So we are going to be playing Prestige 20. And I don't know why I slipped into a German accent there. Anyway, we got Land of Greed going here. Impatience grows 50% quicker. That's a big deal when you're playing on Prestige anything over 15. Because normally impatience isn't a big deal. You gain reputation, you lose at a point of impatience, and then you're like, lol, didn't matter the entire time. But yeah, Prestige... Prestige 14 is where impatience starts actually trying to kill you. And we're at Prestige 20, which is just hard. Never a guarantee on Prestige 20. That's why I don't play it very often. But we're gonna roll with some humans. Gonna roll with 12 humans to start out with, and that's all we get. Cause that's it. We're very far away from the Citadel. We get 2 embarkation points. The end. I did not get a lot of reserve embarkation points, but we did get a lot of like bonus starting stuff. Like a lot of bonus starting stuff, so that's good. Anyway, have to do the Land of Greed because I might need caravan wagons to get to the seal. So, gotta do that. Let's do what we got today. One global resolve for every 30 units of water used in rain engines. Interesting. Certainly encourages Blight Punk. Rain Punk, excuse me. I'm just gonna mix those up. Like, it's like 300 episodes in. I'm still mixing it up. Trade routes increased by 2 during the storm. That's a little stinky with Land of Greed. I feel like I need to lean into trade routes this game. Otherwise, impatience will be a big problem. Gathering speed decreased during the storm, could be worse. Rotten Brain, Bloodflower spawns in the settlement. It's a little dangerous for food, but again, it could be worse. And if you hit level 7, people just die. So that's fun. Love just falling over dead. That's cool. Love Grim Fate. I mean, like, if we get up to Hostility 7, we got problems already. It's just like, yes, I would like to make sure you realize you have problems. It's basically what that cornerstone is. Got some fertile ground semi-nearby. It's not going to be any in this glade, but there could be some in some slightly more distant ones. So that's good to know. Certainly viable to punch in there and get some stuff going. Weird layout for the warehouse here too. Like, it's very cramped, which is not normal. But you know, whatever, we deal with it. What do we start with? Carpenter in a clay pit. Carpenter's certainly good for planks, and the tools would not be a bad idea to unlock. Kinda hate it without beavers, but like, nothing is perfect. Clay pit's an interesting consideration. We get resin from the trees, so I don't care much about that, but like, making sure I always have reeds is an okay idea. We are like unable to make fabric. Oh, well, we've got some flax. Okay, we're okay there. Weirdly, we're almost brick-locked, too. Which makes me want to do the clay pit, but if we go mining, which we should, like, we should have plenty of rocks and clay from mining coal and copper ore, so I think the carpenter's a good choice. Porridge, skewers, and biscuits all hit things we want. Forester set's always an interesting consideration, but don't need to grow metal on this map, I think. Just need to find copper ore. Oh right, it's Prestige 20. I only get 2 blueprints. God, I hate Prestige 20. I forgot. That's my main reason. That's my main issue with it. It's like, hey, you get fewer blueprints. Oh, you didn't get the blueprints you needed? Guess you're screwed. That's how it feels. That's how it sounds in my brain when Prestige 20 is happening, because it's like, oh, you wanted blueprints. You wanted help. You wanted things. Too bad. Oh, that's a shame. You don't get any of those. Oh. I like blueprints, though. Give me my blueprints. This is good enough to start with, I guess. Probably want to keep a human on the hearth. Although for right now, it might actually be good to get a frog on the hearth to get newcomers arriving sooner. I definitely use extra people. But yeah, as for everything else, we'll just get some camps up, work on that stuff. We'll be fine. Guess I need to throw some people on the warehouse to clear out the woodcutter camps. Could just make a third woodcutter camp. That's certainly not crazy with this many people. But it also feels like, I mean, this is the Ashen Thicket. Wood is always a little scarce in the Ashen Thicket. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I just want to do that. Giant vegetables or biscuit diets? Boy. Giant vegetables is nice, I guess. Like, there are vegetables out there to forage, and this would pretty well take care of any risk of starving to death, at least. If we, you know, provided we find some vegetables. It also makes the small farm, like, way better. And I do like me the small farm. If we find that blueprint, I usually pick it up, because it's good. It's a good blueprint. We have enough wood for our shelters so I can do speedy real estate. So I may as well pop the orders open. Egg collection and fill the engines. Interesting. Parts are certainly much more valuable right now. Like, fantastically so. Although +2 pie goes kind of hard. Everybody in this village loves pie. Maybe egg collection is fine. I can turn it in, like, anytime I want to. Hopefully I find more parts later. Plus we have, like, an egg collection next to our base, so this is, like, a gimme. Yeah, alright. Hopefully we find some pie. Amber trade certainly helps me lean into the trading I should be doing. Hydraulics is also very nice, just the parts by itself. And making pipes a little bit more efficiently is always nice. Let's go with that. Clearing glades and problem solver. I guess it's clearing glades because that gets me parts, and the other one gets me tools, which, like, nice, but not gonna happen anytime soon. Didn't find any orders to open glades, which was a bit of a shame, but whatever. We'll want to open this one at the very least. It is massively in the way. Gotta have some warehouse space when I get to the fertile ground, at least relatively soon. Although I don't have any way to use it, which does present a small issue. I guess I could turn in egg collection for the blueprint, but I'm not that fussed with it right now. Well, there's a glade event and a copper vein. I would be very tempted to clear that copper vein if I had a way to smelt it. In fact, I probably just would. Once we get a little resin, we can clear that glade event. That'd be fine. Don't need to do it right now, obviously, because we don't have the resin and we don't have any way of getting to 2 glade events very easily right now. Probably just gonna break into that dangerous glade as soon as year 2 pops up. And that should all be fine. I am going to need a workstation at some point. So, you know. Oh, that's out of range. That's kind of funny. I'm not used to that. Anyway, let's get these fine fellows over here. We can put down the workstation. We do need to make bricks. We got plenty of clay though, so well, I guess we don't need to make bricks. We can just build the frog house straight up because we have the bricks already, which I guess is fine. I guess that's fine. Ooh, boy, does impatience ever grow quickly. Oh! Right. Land tax. Right. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. When's that due? About the end of storm? Cool. 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 Well, guess I need to do some trading real quick then, huh? Interesting choices here. The advanced rain collector does open up porridge immediately, but I still am kind of like, please give me dyes. Or please give me a geyser. Taking tinctury because it's a very good building. Gets us paste, gets us gets us leisure and wine, which both things are useful. Use the dye for coats. Lots of good stuff. Definitely not like what we need immediately, but it is usable. And sometimes that's just what you take. Alright. We could actually upgrade the hearth fully, which is kind of funny. But I need the carpenter to exist before I start using planks on decorations. IMO. So we'll wait on that. Hopefully I can do a tiny, tiny trade route very soon. Still not enough housing. Goodness. Guess we'll be putting up more shelters. Where is our closest ruin? We have frogs. Whale over here with a homestead. Oh. Oh. Oh my. That's the best farming building in the game that cannot be built. Oh, you. Burf McGurf. Burf McGurf. Deliver those immediately, please. What's a Burf McGurf, Chris? Nobody knows. Don't ask me. Oh, I haven't actually built the trading post yet. Oops. That's important, huh? Hello, newcomers. Anyone of you bring amber? Why? No reason. Curiosity. Shut up. Probably just get the humans because I can put them in housing. Yeah. That sure seems like a good idea. Get them in there. We don't need planks anymore. You're basically gonna be making bricks nonstop here. So I guess get to that. You can help harvest some flax. Eventually we will need a gatherer's hut here, because we'll need to pull some woodcutters when the storm hits, that's for sure. That's for darn sure. Two builders is a good idea. So yeah, let's get that rolling. Right, I didn't start with any metal. Oh well. Such is life. Boy, giving up that many eggs that early was mildly dangerous. Or maybe the makeshift post just has a ton of eggs in them. It has 6. Okay, well. It's not the bounty I was hoping to find in there. Gotta admit. Build the trade post. Okay. We need something we can sell quickly. Oh, dang it. But I need those. What if I get an event that needs oil and then it's like, lol, you sold your oil. Get wrecked. Oh, it's due in 16 seconds. I thought that was 4 minutes into the storm. Oh. Oh. Call Sahilda? She would arrive in 15 seconds, which would give me 1 second. 1 singular second. Yeah, sure. Cool. That's fine. It auto pauses once Sahilda arrives, so you know. That's good. Hi. Hi, Queen's taxing me. I could use some help. Thank you. Could I get anything else that's useful? I mean, like, food would be nice. Could give her my grain and instead get something that's like edible. That we're probably gonna go hard on foraging when the storm hits because I have to pull most of my wood getters anyway. So like that's fine. Not a big deal. Glad none of the cornerstones are like, oh my god, I needed that. Oh, I want it so bad. Yeah. Actually fine there. Alright. Okay, well, thank you for saving 2 of my villagers, Sahilda. Appreciate that. Alright. Get down to, no hostility. That's a good feeling. Put you guys there. Get some folks foraging here, and the rest into the warehouse to make everything move faster. Seems okay to me. Should also check trade routes, just in case of this exact thing. Wow, that's a very good trade route for stuff I can't use right now. Yeah, send it. Looks good to me, dog. Once I get more housing up, I could probably just go up to Hostility 1, woodcut more again. It's probably a good idea. I sold all my resin, so I guess we're going to not do that for a while again, but whatever. It's more important people did not get kicked out to the Citadel. IMO. Alright. Very happy frogs. Always good to see. The music amuses me. What can I say? We make planks fairly well, although, like, we have plenty of fabric right now. I could make 5 packs of provisions out of fabric, or building materials out of fabric. Could get us pretty darn close to clearing the Glade events there. So first one, flooded roads, right? I mean, like, no big deal. Yeah, let's just woodcut more. Looks good to me. To be safe, I should probably be putting a human on the hearth. Cause, impatience is a big danger, especially with my doing basically no trading at all. Granted, it's also like only year one. I should like maybe relax a little bit. It's like, it's year one, you don't have to worry too much. But then again, I'm on 3 impatience already, which is a little nuts. But that's line of greed for you, NP20. Probably about time to break into this glade, I would say. My headphones decided to turn off. How odd. Alright, open that up. What do we got? Fallen human explorers. Well, this is why I kept the oil. Robbing the dead wouldn't be impossible, especially when the drizzle hits. Wouldn't be that big a deal, honestly. Stormwater's nice to see, can make the cookhouse start getting some porridge rolling. Especially with all these mushrooms. That's a lot of mushrooms. I think I decide what to do with that when drizzle hits. What do we got? Can sell tools, usually not my favorite thing to do, but this particular moment in time might be good. Back to nature. Usually one of my favorite things to do, and we also have barely any food. We have 16 food. Like, it's basically we're losing nothing to double future fertile ground yields. It doesn't do anything right now, but think of all the good stuff it could do later. Anyway, let's see. Frog colony. I certainly would love a stone delivery line, but I don't think we're getting there. 8 frog houses is well, it's a ton of bricks. Like, we only have enough bricks right now for, like, 2 houses. Where are we going to get enough for 8? Where indeed? Yeah, like, we don't even have a stone or clay deposit anywhere. This is feeling progressively more unlikely I get to it the more I think about it. Probably just skip frog colony. Take something else instead. Frog influx, maybe? I will be getting stone from the coal. Get a bunch more frogs, get some boots. Certainly not bad. +1 bricks is certainly nice. I do love the stone delivery line, but it just can't happen. Fulfill complex food needs for 14 people, have oil. I'm not gonna have oil forever. Let's just get standing level. Try to encourage myself to do some trading, for goodness sakes. Speaking of which, This is a very good trade. I'm pretty okay with that. I mean, just the amount of amber we're getting for the amount of tools we're spending is pretty amazing. Alright. Do you have to worry about food, though? I'll need parts. Make pipes, don't have any metal. Clearing glades gets me some parts and people. That might have to be what I do. Okay. Start making building material packs. We'll have to do this somehow. We're gonna get enough amber for it and eventually enough resin for it. Can I wait this long? 2 minutes 32 seconds. Barely. Barely. It is an uncomfortable wait time, that's for sure. Screw you on that. Let's get somebody delivering stuff immediately to it. Get the resin in there while we can. I guess we pull back on harvesting for the moment because we need a builder. And I guess we're stuck on this many woodcutter camps? That feels weird. It feels terrible. Let's get somebody else woodcutting. Very reluctant to pull back on the food production buildings for reasons that should probably be obvious. The whole having no food thing worries me, as it turns out. Just bring in as much resin as you can. And once he's idle, probably just send him to wood cutting. Help get more resin. Wait for the money to come in. Still have some resin, so it's still worthwhile to have him making trips to and from the event. I guess I just sit here and worry. my current plan. This doesn't break into the blade. I can afford to do that. What's your problem? You have run out of clay. Completely. Make fabric, because we're going to be spending them in building material packs. Times 2 it. Dang it. But I told you to times 2 it. Why didn't you listen? How are we doing here? Not enough resin. Probably a good idea to get him woodcutting to help with exactly that then. So let's do that. Sounds good to me. Doing the thing that helps me out. I love it when I do things that helps me out. Speaking of which, I guess if we get any herbs, we turn into porridge. We're turning mushrooms into porridge. Today I didn't find any vegetable patches, but you know. Of course I didn't find any vegetable patches. I took giant vegetables as a cornerstone. That sort of locked me out of it by default, really. Okay, we got our money. Good. Good, good. So we need people on that. Real bad. Who? Who though? You. You're literally idle. That's good. You get to that. And you help out there. We don't have any resin for it. That's troubling. I was sorta counting on having enough resin pretty quickly. It's gonna spawn some blood flowers, which is like fine if you squint. It could definitely be worse. It's just a little bit spicy. Going to be a little rough on food this year. That is for sure. I really need to concentrate on getting over to this homestead, because if I can rebuild that, our food needs will be pretty much 100% for ever and ever until the end of time, which sounds great to me. So maybe I should go ahead and do that. I also would love to get this mine rolling, because this is the Ashen Thickets. Of course you want to get the mine rolling. It provides you with an absurd amount of benefits. Speaking of which, we should check our cornerstones. Complex food produced, copper ore produced. 4 completed trade routes or 6 villagers who join the settlement gets you. Faster trade routes, not nothing. Faster work on glade events, also not nothing. More charges to gathering nodes, or 25 grain. Interesting. What's the penalty here? Newcomers bring less. Gain 3 impatience points. Negligence penalty is worse. I think I could handle newcomers bringing fewer goods. And like theoretically, I'll get a lot of complex food produced at some point. And then what's the best here? This could get me a lot of grain, but the homestead will get me a lot of grain too. I shouldn't need it. Glade event work speed is kind of cracked. Trade routes are... That's actually kind of worse for me, this run, because like... We want trade routes to be ongoing, because every ongoing trade route reduces impatience increase. So like... I kind of want them to last as long as possible. So yeah, I think that's like the plan. I don't, you know, I'm counting my chickens before they're hatched here for sure, but no big deal. What would I even call this? The foresty dinner plate of greed. Yes! That speaks to my soul. That's what that does. How much resin do we need here? We need 3. Okie dokie. It exists in the camps, so let's force a delivery of said camps. That one's already being delivered. That's good. Hey, geyser pump exists. Great. Let's just send that immediately. Probably a good idea to pipe up the carpenter. More people have arrived, too. Lovely. Doesn't really matter. Just to make sure I have plenty of fabric, I guess. I guess. Yeah, sure. Alright. People. People who can do things. That's lovely to see. Ooh, do we want to sit at level 3? I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not getting any rep anyway. Who cares? Woodcut as hard as you can. Alright, that's getting rolling, which is good. Eventually we'll get enough resin for the obelisk. We could do clearing glades. Still not entirely sure what I'm gonna do about pipes without any metal. I guess I could check this cache. Yeah, no metal. Unsurprising. No metal there. No, nothing. That's fine. Probably going to need more trade good packs too, but food is a worry. It is a concern. Got plenty of mushrooms at least. Once those eggs get cleared off, I'll probably tear that down, have them collect mushrooms. Theoretically, that should be fine. You guys go chop this stuff down, in fact, because that would be a good idea to get a clear line towards the mushrooms. Sorg! Hello. You don't have a lot I want. I could tell you my sea marrow, granted.
Oh,
also, could the sea marrow speed this up to where I don't have to deal with the threat? Probably. I do have a lot of it. It does drop from trees. Maybe I don't sell you my sea marrow then. Hey, as it turns out, I don't have anything to sell you. Isn't that funny? I thought I did, but then I didn't. Isn't life funny how it works out sometimes? Buying food wouldn't be crazy, especially pie. Pie would be pretty awesome. Could trade planks for it, I guess. Maybe I'll catch you when you leave. I want to make sure I have, at the very least, allocated the planks I need to the buildings I want. That feels like a smart plan. We'll definitely have to break into this glade too, but I can't break into them willy-nilly, because I need money, and I don't have any. And very few ways of getting it. Yeah, we might get away without blood flowers. Which, you know, blood flowers are great and all. Gives you really some really nifty stoof end things. But yeah, sitting at 21 food makes me think I probably don't want to do glade events that suck up my food. That seems non-wise. And sometimes I will do the smart thing in this game.
Hello.
Sometimes. I'll add a sea marrow. That's fine. Cookhouse is going up. That's what we needed the planks for. I could save some for the tinctury, but I don't particularly need it right now. Gotta save some amber for opening glades too. 6 pies for all this lumber, jeez. You're killing me, man. Gotta for building material packs instead. It's still really rough. God. It's painful. And I don't think it's worth giving up my meager largesse to get a little bit of food we probably don't need. Probably. Would love 6 amber to open the glade, though. Alright. Good enough. Alright. Cookhouse. What is going to be your deal? I guess I'll put some lizards in there. Have them make porridge. Don't really have the ability to make skewers yet, but oh well. Yeah, we sorta do. Mushroom and berry skewers / roots. It's a thing. It's a thing we could use. Once that gets cleared off. Anyway. Back down to 1 hostility. As many woodcutters as we can going here. Put some folks in this. Well, maybe just 1 person in there for the moment. Can't actually use it otherwise. But other than that reason, also, it's about to be a year divisible by 3. I need to queue up the blight post before I forget, and cause utter disaster to befall me. I'd like for utter disaster to not befall me. In general. It's usually a good thing. Guys in the mine. Can we use salt for anything? We can use it for biscuits. Can't make salt porridge. That's just literally salt water. Does not sound that appetizing. Still hasn't been built because of lack of fabric. I do need somebody on that. Yeah, so maybe do that. Maybe do that. Love to get human buildings up to... Hopefully the coal will allow me enough stones that I can start making bricks too. That'd be good. We have a lot of unfortunate deficits. How are we doing down here, boys? Oh, you're still not gonna make the timer even though we spent all our sea marrow. That's not great. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That means we're getting blood flowers despite my best efforts. Hate that. Hate that. Three of them, eh? Said it would spawn 2 to 3. Didn't think we'd get 3, but you know. What did I expect exactly? This has some interesting stuff in it. And money. It's a lot of money. I love money. Money is one of my favorite things. Well, may as well start taking them out. Let's get need somebody on the obelisk too. We've got enough resin for it. It's time. Chapter's camp is now empty. Good, good. Get over here. Start gathering mushrooms. They're way more useful right now anyway. I guess it's about that time. Let's break into the glade then. Getting that homestead up this year will be upsettingly critical. I also need parts really badly. Which will come from clearing glades, so that's fine. Building rush. Brewery is cool, also unnecessary. I really don't have enough building materials to justify building rush. I think this is just building the citadel, make sure I get some more parts. The metal would be very handy. I could make tools out of it. I have a lot of orders right now. I doubt I'm gonna find like a break into a dangerous glade thing in the next order. Maybe I just sit on it for now. Fishmen. I hate fishmen. 20 training gear in there. This is not enough. Didn't find any stone, didn't find any clay. Boy. At least we found the homestead, which is going to be pretty darn sweet. We want to rebuild that basically immediately. What the heck do I do about you, though? Make tools? With what? With what is the question, buckaroo? With what will you build said tools? Don't know. Got to say, don't know. Anything useful in there? No. Okay. I have enough money to open up another small glade. Maybe I'll find some training gear in it. I want to open it up anyway. All of those are sure some reasons. I really need to do clearing glades as soon as I can, and I also need these packs of provisions made as soon as I can, which is like, I can't really do either. I'm kind of stuck on both right now. Ooh, hi. Snake nest, some fish, drizzle geyser. Drizzle geyser's awfully nice. Those are always, always, always useful. So that's good. Pay for that. Oh, we're out of money. Oh. Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. When's the next trader arriving? Farlov is arriving in 3 minutes. Can I afford an impatience point? No? Not really? Can I afford not to get an impatience point? What do I even trade him? Like, I got nothing. I have wood. I have a lot of wood. I mean, he does buy wood. Cripes. Oh, I am getting a ton of money here. That's probably why I was less panicky. Still, can I really wait on that? I mean, I'm gonna have to. Cripes, that takes forever. Sure would love that Thunderblight shard. I mean, we're working on it. We're working on it. We're not in Crazy Town. Not yet, at least. What's Crazy Town? I don't know. Haven't you learned I just say nonsense? How long have you been watching me? Not very long at all, actually. Well, whose fault is that? Kind of yours, because you don't really promote your channel anywhere. That's what you sound like. Alright. Blade event done. Nothing at the Harvester's Camp. That's fine. Get the leather. Get this leather, most of all. Clearing glades is done. That gets me the parts I need for the Blight Post. Extremely important, that. Definitely want to use Purging Fire. Probably Seam Arrow, too. It's just, like... They're just, like, more efficient than wood, but we'll use wood if we have to. Okay. Something good, please. Stamping Mill's good. Much better bricks, opens up flour for pies, and copper bars, which we could definitely use for sure. Can make a copper ore mine, get some metal rolling, get tools, get pipes. That opens up so much. I don't think there's any chance I don't do that. So that's good. We take that. Okay. If we have anything we can turn into bricks, we turn it in here. We have no bricks. Okay. Well, we'll work on it, I guess. I guess. Boy, this is bad. Hate every part of what's going on here. Is this again? Right. I really need that homestead to exist, but it's not going to exist this year. It's just not. I don't get to have that. That's just the life we're living right now. Discomforting. Like, we're so close to leveling out. Do I... Can't really do much until I get this money. It's not even gonna happen until Farlow shows up. Alright, let's just zero out our food. That'll improve the situation for reasons. Now, I'm sure you probably heard that and were like, that doesn't sound true even in the slightest. What is wrong with you? And you know, you're right, but it feels like something I can do that takes some pressure off my back. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. How we doing on that Thunderblight chart, huh? Slowly. Fair enough. Either one. Food certainly seems nice right now. Sure does. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that, I guess. That seems okay. You do that. You need another frog house. We need more lizard houses too. We need, like... We just need everything. Everything's terrible and nothing's getting better. Low on food. Yeah. You're correct. You just make sure you take absolutely all the food out of the warehouse that you can. Salvage whatever you can. Get it made. Hey, Thunderblight shard. Yes, please. Just do it. Seems fine to me. We will be making complex food soon. It's just, you know. The only real issue. Is that doesn't help us immediately. But that's fine. Whatever. What else do we got? Workers produce double building materials. That's cool. Religion needs gives more resolve. That's questionable. +1 to jerky production. Also questionable. Human resolve for every 2 impatience points. 2 fully upgraded species houses in the settlement isn't bad. Certainly with the frogs I can do that a lot more. Maybe I can get it down to 1 at the cost of dying villagers leave behind fisherman totems. Yeah. So yeah, that seems fine. Human architecture that I can't spell. My brain's off. Human, slightly fishy. That'll be our next one. Cool. Cool. I guess that's that. I need to get more woodcutters going. Yeah. Call it good. Basically, all of our labor is tied up in the blood flowers that I was really really hoping to avoid. Bit of a shame that. Oh well. Yeah. That's a lot of blight. That should worry you, sir. Oh, but it does. It does indeed. Hello, Farlow. I can't help but notice you didn't bring any stones, or training gear, or tools. I don't know if you know this, but I was counting on you to bring all of those, and you brought none of them. You have failed me. You have incredibly failed me. And I am doomed. Well, I'm not that doomed. I'm a little doomed. Okay, so. Change of plans. We have to make our own tools. Just need metal for that. Fine. Need to make 15 tools. So to make 15 tools, we will need 24 metal. Yep. That's a lot of metal. It's a lot of metal that's going to be very hard to afford. Very hard to afford. No. Not yet. I mean, never. I would never. I would never. The very notion. You no longer make bricks here. We don't need this many people making fabric, I don't think. So you can pull back on that. You definitely make me bricks out of whatever the heck we've got. Also make us copper bars out of whatever the heck we've got. Not that we've got a lot. Where was I getting the extra parts from to make the next mine? Do I have enough parts right now to make the mine? No, I have un part. Where's the rest of them coming from? Where indeed? Hydraulics, I guess. We're building the Citadel. Turn in a bunch of my fabric into building material packs. Get parts. Could also do making connections, which would be a lot smarter. Just, I don't have any food. I'm just perpetually out of food. So it's really hard to make provision packs when I have no provisions. Turns out that's a little rough. More people in the carpenter wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh boy. Sure, there's a lot of stuff I need and don't have. When's this due? 3 minutes. Okay, cool. Plenty of time, theoretically. Humans are starving. That's bad. I mean, we can't really do anything about it, is the minor issue. Can't even buy food, because you don't sell food, because you're a jerk. You're useless. You're that far left, you're useless. God, this is terrible. I mean, we are making porridge. Not making it particularly fast, though. Guess we can fix that. Same thing here. You gather roots. Whatever herbs we get will turn into porridge basically immediately. Can't buy food, can't not produce food. Like, everything's kind of just terrible. I mean, it's like, it's just everything's bad, and I hate it, and I am scared. Mom, help me. On the off chance you're watching, Mom, I'm actually okay. Thank you. Blizzard resolve is low. I'm guessing that's hunger stacks. Sure is. Sure is everybody's starving to death. Sure do hate blood flowers a whole lot. I'm still not sure what to do about it either. I mean, we're gathering food as fast as we can. Guess I could have the trapper's camp going, but with what parts, pray tell? With what parts? Guess I could take out the harvester's camp. Make that a food camp? It would be something, but would that even keep up with what we need? And then there's this nonsense. That's gonna go off. It's gonna be terrible. Yeah, I got some of my amber in. Cool. What do I do with that? Well, pay off the debt first. Now what? Metal to get tools to get that rolling? Not like I can buy food. Just does not exist. We don't have metal here. It's not a thing we do. Could buy parts. Could get another camp rolling, but I don't have anywhere near enough money for that. Accumulated dew would be great, given that we get berries from trees. Would just occasionally get metal dumped on our laps, which would be awfully helpful. But I don't think I'm getting up to 27 money. I think that sounds impossible. Sure does look and feel impossible to me. Buy what metal I can, I guess. Can't even... Man, I hate that. I sure do hate all of that. I also should probably use that to produce pipes too. Which, I also hate that, because I don't have enough for that either. Man! We're gonna have to clear the harvester camp out. I might need to just build a mine here for copper ore, get copper smelting running somehow. Oh, we're that upset, huh? That's terrible. I mean, everything was pretty terrible already, but I didn't realize we were, like, in extra Terrible Tory. No, that actually works. No gathering nodes here. Yep, that was what I wanted. Make the mine. We don't have any bricks. Is the thing. We have no bricks to make a mine with. Just can't do anything. We just can't do anything, guys. Everything's terrible and nothing's getting better. Guess I swap to that. Try our best to get as much food as we can get, so people don't die. I mean, our labor will soon be less tied up in this. Why are you only carrying 2? What is wrong with you? Oh, you cleared it out. Okay, never mind. You're fine. Okay. Well, I'm glad our labor is no longer tied up entirely in that. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna need more people in the carpenter. Well, you know, that's probably gonna happen when the storm hits. I pull woodcutters and I just put everybody in buildings that have happiness. 'Cause we need it. Anything we have. Good lord. Acid resolve is low again, because we have no food and no hope. That's not true. We have hope. You're just a big ol' negative Nancy. That's what you are. That said, you're a negative Nancy for a very good reason. A human forger died of hunger. Couldn't you have, like, chewed on a root that you were literally picking up? Was that not a thing you could do? Could we have maybe prioritized that guy? Guys. Cripes. This is, not the best state to be going into the storm in. Now we've stopped the bleeding. We now have food. Good. Good, good. Oh my god. Okay. What do? What do indeed? I'm purging fire duty, you guys get in the mines. Can't really afford woodcutters right now. Somebody else in the carpenter, I guess, and one builder. I guess that's what we're doing. We've got enough wood to burn for hostility reduction, which will get us somewhere. But now that we're not losing food like crazy, we should be able to make enough to feed everyone, which would be great. I love being able to feed everybody. It's one of my favorite things. You still have not, like, made any bricks whatsoever. Which I sort of hate. We're minus 12 from hunger, my god. Still, we've got porridge. That should clear up pretty quickly. Yeah. Cleared up very quickly. Good. How's our purging fires? Could be better, but we're burning 2 cysts. We should probably be okay. Humans are still starving, but, like, we've got more porridge than we need to feed everybody with, so, like, it's fine. Just eat some porridge. Be alive. It's just that easy. Have we not gotten enough, like, stone from this to produce bricks? I don't understand. If nothing else, we do now at least have some extra labor we can have. Little scared of the blight here, guys. Do you have the purging fire built yet? Okay, good. A little bit's going. We can afford woodcutters again. Is that where I put my excess labor? Sure feels like it. Sure feels like it, buckaroo. Gathering speed's decreased, though. We got plenty of food now, actually. Maybe that's not as big a death sentence as it feels in my soul. Because in my soul, it feels like, but we're actually past the panic point, for the most part. I still remain shocked we have this little stone to work with, but oh well. If I could do more than absolutely nothing about it, I would. Who's coming next? Zorg? There is a chance he has training gear. I might be able to get away with some cheap training gear to fix that. That'd be lovely. Also, my impatience is very high, and I should be very scared of that. Let's maybe go ahead and fix that. Or at the very least, mitigate it. It's just sort of the same thing if you squint and don't think about it too hard. Forger's camp is out of roots. You sure are. Alright. Well, we'll turn that potential of starvation into a starve-pertunity. Get back to harvesting stuff. That's a lot of coal. It is a lot of coal. Is it just like good enough to get? I would love a woodcutting cornerstone. Let's maybe sit on that until Zorg arrives. Maybe. Doesn't feel like a terrible idea. Oh, screw you. Oh, you're the worst. Oh, I hate it. What am I even doing? It's a truly heinous idea.
Bogata.
Ooh, I hate it. There's so many reasons that's a bad idea. Maybe we'll find some stone in there and that'll save the game. Because I am a bit brick-locked right now. So fixing that would be lovely. Let's see, we found no bricks. And roots I can't use. Could have been better. Massive amount of fertile ground at least, and we also found Chester! It's the drainage mole. Hi, bro. You are a disaster if you go off. A complete, horrifying disaster, which can't be allowed to happen lest we all die. So, guess we'll be spending the tools on you instead. Cool. No stones, no way to do that. I guess we get this at least. Some pickled goods, yay. What do I do about bricks? What do I just do? I'm in deeper and deeper trouble. Really would prefer... That helps a lot. You know, just take those for sure. Okay, cool. Okay, we only need one tool to take care of Chester. Good. Hopefully Zorg arrives with metal is, I guess, the only thing I can do. Get parts somehow. How I get those, though. I guess I am making building material packs. I am actively working on this, to be fair. Not very fast, though. I guess I just got a whole bunch of more people, so I can certainly make it faster. Maybe do that then. Funny thing is, we can make biscuits too. Sure. Go ahead and do that. Gotta keep you on the hearth. Gotta keep somebody on the blight post. You on the standing mill's fine. I mean, if we wanted to, we could grind some stuff into flour. Certainly the algae is a good idea. If we have absolutely any grain, we turn it into that. Thrust into woodcutting.
Mima.
Seems good. Seems like enough to keep me alive, I guess. Alright. We're gonna do our best. Also gonna need, like, yeah, 3 people to take care of the totems that will spawn soon. Because that's still a problem. Still an enormous problem, in fact. There they go. Turns out we have large issues still. Isn't that fun? You're fine. Okay. Get some resolve out of the lizards, which seems good. I sure am counting on Zorg to have something amazing for me. Still, now that we make 7 planks every time, that's gonna help out a lot with the building material packs. Make that, we'll finish up a bunch of orders, we'll be in much better shape. I could open this. I did the timed event. I can do another timed event. Trade logs is pretty good. Problem is I don't have money or a market. This is a lot easier and gives me much needed parts. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Zorg can't arrive fast enough.
Hello. Papa.
Zorg, you sell a tool, which is not exactly, like, amazing, but we'll take it for sure. Okay. Hello, Unsleepy Winter. How are you doing? How are you holding up? Hope you're doing well. Okay, who do I put on this now? Can probably pull people off of food production a wee bit. It's not the end of the world if that happens. I'm good. This is a P20 run that is hard. Very hard. Go for a woodcutting cornerstone, or do I just P20? That's prestige 20. It's the hardest difficulty you can play on, and I have to do it because I'm that far away from the citadel. Coal for blight rot cysts. I mean, this is a lot of coal. Like, it's an absolute truckload of coal. Burnt to a crisp is very good. Basically lets you fuel your own purging fire industry with the coal you get from burning stuff. So, I mean, it's viable. Do I give up a viable thing for the possibility of maybe better things later on? No, probably not.
Hello.
Zorg, do you have bricks? You do have bricks. There's, like, no way I can't not get bricks here, right? Feels like it would be the height of foolishness if I did not purchase as many bricks from you as I could. Boy, that's not a lot of bricks. Hate that. Sure would have loved the bakery too for pie, but I can do nothing about that. Sure can't. Sure does suck. Alright, we have plenty of fuel. You can get off the blight post. I really, 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 really need the homestead then. I need it done to the point where I will blow up a house if I have to. And it seems like I'm going to have to. This is going, right? I'm not crazy? Yeah, okay, good. It's been so long. There's been so much panic. Wait, Zorg, do you sell training gear? No. God, that sucks. I sure hate that. I hate everything about that. Okay, I'm lacking 2 bricks. You are making the 2 bricks. Okay. Huh. I guess this is the manufactory. Not fantastic stuff here. Brickyard, there's an argument for Brickyard, but I think the manufacturer is just better. Better fabric, opens up barrels. I don't love either of the buildings, but we'll take one of them, and that'll have to do. Ay, 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 ay. So, you stop making fabric in here, please. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Papa.
Oh boy.
Oh, la la la.
Who picked up the bricks? Okay. Sleep all that, and you get the bricks. Good. Been sitting down too long. Man, that's a good idea to stretch, huh? I should be stretching out too. That'd be a great idea. Instead of bundling up in the tiny stress ball, which I exist in right now. Let's rebuild that as fast as we can. Bricks are now allowed to be allocated to all this stuff. Guess we can make the tinctury. It's not the worst thing in the world. You can make that. Maybe we make barrels and dye at some point, but certainly not right now. Yep. Forge is the priority there. Oh boy. Okay. The homestead is done, and with it, a godlike amount of food. Granted, we can't, like, use any of it right now, but, like, in theory, it would be pretty sweet. My god, this range is enormous. There's there's no human way to get all of that done. What a great feeling that is. Do we need vegetables for anything? Upon reflection? Could use them for skewers. That's definitely worth it. Mushrooms, vegetables, grain. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Don't need plant fiber right now. We got plenty of flax to collect. Probably am never going to need it. But yeah, y'all can just go ahead and make some plant. You're idling. Why are you idling? You're supposed to be making. I have to select them. I have to select them to be made. Then you will make stuff. There you go. Now you're going to construction sites. Now we're getting there. Now we're doing smart things instead of stupid things. There we go. I love it when I'm smart and not dumb. Speaking of things I wish I were. Still very much in trouble with a lot of stuff. Can I get some standing? Isabel's Fall is not good enough. I need to reach level 1 with 3. Those don't work. Still good to send something, though, so we don't die. Helps to not die. Can we grow anything to make provision packs into? Sort of. We collect them from trees, and that's about it. Alright, well, I guess we deal with that. Send that out. I want to stop using eggs for skewers, too. I did stop using eggs for skewers. I haven't been using eggs for skewers this entire game. Alright, good job past me. I appreciate you being on top of that. Could make some ale, I guess, at some point. But we don't. We're not going to. It's fine. We're all fine. This is going fine. This is not going fine. This thing. It's going, like, anti-fine. I could make ale and bribe them if I had money, which I don't. Which I will have eventually, but not in time. Definitely would rather chase them away. Love it if I could make training gear. Would love it if I could get a frickin' impatient reputation point from somewhere. That's not happening. This is kind of exhausting. I'm tired of being in terror. Oh, the mine's out. That's fine. Let's just get a deeper mine. Cool. needs to be on the blight post as well. Low on food. Really? Really? Do we have so many people gathering food? Or at least what feels like a lot of people gathering food. Hey, Chester's done. That's a ton of money. And something else we can get. Trapper's Camp is not useful. It might be useful, but right now it's not. Brickyard is a thing I could get. Could turn resin and salt into metal, which could get us some tools? It feels terrible, but that might be the play given my complete lack of parts for this. We're gonna get parts. I mean, like, I can't. I would have gotten parts by now if I could. Charges are almost done on that. Charges are sort of almost done on that. I'm gonna keep using that. I guess at the end of the day I need to get those nodes taken care of. And once those are cleared out, I salvage the parts, I get a mine rolling, we get metal. Take the Trapper's Camp then? Could also just take the Brickyard. Pottery would certainly be helpful, but we'd need clay, and we haven't found a single frickin' clay or stone deposit on this whole map. Even though, yeah, it's just clay that's available, but still.
Me, He-Man. Castle Grayskull will be mine.
Screw it. I'll just take it. You no longer make bricks here. I do want you to make... Though you can't make any of that. So I guess you'll go make the brickyard. Make bricks out of whatever we have. And I guess make crystallized dew. Also out of whatever we have. I'm sure you'll finish that at some point. How are we doing on the Thunderblight chart? Still a bit of ways, but it's getting there. So that gives me a little hope. Very little. Okay. Pull woodcutting, please. So we don't all die. Speaking of not dying, get more people on the blight post. That would also be good. The woodcutters can go into the mines to help out there. That's fine. We're in better shape than it felt like I was going to be. Which is good, because I felt like I was going to die and then weep into my shirt. So that's nice. I'm glad that's not happening. Pity gathering speed has decreased, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I guess I could burn wood. I do have plenty. Is it worth it for that? Sure doesn't feel like that's worth it. Although that does get me some lizard resolve, which that might be worth it. Good chance that's actually quite worth it. Oh, this homestead's gonna be amazing. I am, however, going to need to upgrade some human houses for it. And to that end, I'm going to need to build some human houses. That feels like a necessary step. Okay, it's gonna go off again. It's gonna go off again, and I can do exactly squat about it. Hate that. We're making tools, but not anywhere close to fast enough. I also could massively use a warehouse over there, but I can't. Massive lack of parts has stymied me through this whole game. It's very painful. Hi, you brought some parts. That's cool. Bring you in when the storm's over. Speaking of the storm, I can upgrade these, which sure seems like a good idea to get free building material packs and happier frogs. It's what you call a twofer. And we got a Thunderblight shard. That's pretty nifty. Just send it, it's fine. Is there anything that I feel like I have more of? This is plus 10 human resolve, like, right now. No, this is actually plus 20 human resolve. Wait a minute. Is that, like, actually stupid good? Hold up. This might be stupidly good. Rebellious human... Yeah. Oh, this is actually perfect. Cursed rebellious human talisman. Trinket. Yes. This trinket, these beads make humans very rebellious. Bait used in fishing huts. Producing fish. Amber sold. Every 4 species house upgrades bought. That better be retroactive. Gain random food, gain packs of provisions. Packs of provisions would be lovely. Fewer goods is nice. Sort of cycles in on itself if I do amber. Anyway, that's a later me bonus. But for now, we're just going to sit on like 20 extra human resolve, which is nuts. Yeah, I think that's nuts. So that's good. I like that that's nuts. Do we have enough water yet? Enough water. I want enough water before the storm ends. Oh, I burned through all my wood. Gosh, that was fast. No, the water. Here. No water for you. Water for you. Get me free building material packs. Yes. Good. Good, good. Okay. Okie dokie, slowdy okie. We lived through another year. Bring you guys in. That's our last order. It's gonna be real hard to do religion, period. It's gonna be really hard to do that, period. You suck. You suck and are painful. So there's that. That's another impatience point that I really don't want to have to afford. And I can do not a lot about, too. Police, hello. Okay, you just might save my life today. Hope you appreciate that. Okay. Are we making any tools currently? We're making a few, actually. Not that I can delay this for much longer. So let's get set. Including the ones that are currently in production. Oof. That will help a lot. Wait a minute, I could just use training gear. Hold up. That is fantastically cheaper. Like, absurdly so. Okay, yeah, that's way smarter. And I'm glad I did the smart thing. Cool. Take the training gear. Chase the fishermen away. We're not gonna get that in under the wire, unfortunately. Means another impatience point, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Let's get somebody making pipes. Can I do anything with standing level here? I can, unfortunately. I would need to sell 5 tools. At a bad price. But that is worth an order, and therefore less impatience, and that will save my life, so... Boy, sure feels like I'm gonna have to do that. Okay. Guess we're doing that. Oh yes, I'm also getting reputation from humans because of that experimental cornerstone. That's fun. That's nice to have going for us. Yes, I know you have no metal. It's fine. We'll get some eventually. Building the Citadel is done. That's a ton of metal and parts that I desperately need. And have some impatience loss, which is also extremely helpful. Sure feels like I turned that in then. Okay. These suck. These suck and are terrible, and I'm going to re-roll them. There's something to be said about the plantation. Growing berries would be lovely. It helps out with various things. Plus we have fertile ground we're not using. Okay. I'm okay with that. I need to put woodcutters back on lines. Let's take you off the blight post. Between the camps, we'll get some... We'll open this up so we can get a plantation down there at some point. These are going to be the busiest farmers in the universe. Okay. We'll have more people as soon as these get done. They are done. These guys are done at least. Okay, good. You can swap to woodcutting then. Down here's fine, sure, whatever. You are capped on purging fire. That's good to see. Probably should get more though, because I have a feeling we'll need more. more flax, which is lovely. More mushrooms, which is hilarious. I'm just never gonna use the oil, am I? At this rate. Turns out at the rate I'm going, that's just never going to happen. Anyway, we're not getting a harvest this year. Let's just chop the woods down and put a plantation there later. Fisherman totem needs to go. Guess I pull people from the mine because I'll need them to build and also to work on totems. Totems! This is Lise leaving. Do I want to do anything else here? Nothing is going to kill me. That's important to note. Buying more bricks would certainly help. Smokehouse would be lovely too, but we don't have a whole lot of meat. I mean, we have some meat, just not a lot of it. Still, I do love blueprints. We have plenty of planks. We could sell some building material packs. I could sell coal, I guess. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Get a lizard in there. Also need to pay them back, so... Hey, Lise, turns out I need 2 more amber. If you could just take care of that real quick. Just sell all our coal. Why not just sell all your coal, buddy? Guess we will. Land tax, you forgot. You're a dummy. Okay, anyway. Going to stop flagellating myself briefly and get this built. Here? What an awkwardly sized thing this is. Any meat we have, we can turn into jerky. For our lovely lizards. Plus, we can make incense, which is also very important. Eventually. Not now, but eventually. Oh good, that went off. It's definitely what I wanted to see there. Okay, no more meat anywhere on the map, so we'll just, delete you. I deleted a woodcutter camp and not the trapper's camp. Oops! That's another whoopsums. That's another you made an oopsies. It's yet another Hupsa-doodles, you're a dippy doo. Oopsie doodle dippy doo. Alright, let's take care of that stunningly large amount of hostility real quick. Just like, truly terrifying amount. You need bricks. We're working on it. Oh, good, another totem. Ah, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. I love having 300 extra hostility. It's my favorite thing. I'm sure we can spare some humans for that at some point. We're low on food? Really? I guess our gathering camps did run out, huh? Awkward.
We
My
are
god! Stop spawning! It's fine. We're fine though. Everything's fine here. We have a ton of parts. We're going to put a warehouse here. We're going to make that top priority. Of our 2 builders. It's gonna be great. We did hydraulics. Even better. More parts. Less impatience. Another thingy. Press? Could definitely use the oil. Sure. I'll take it. This time. You're done in there. Okay, just more builders. It's fine. We need to make sure absolutely every scrap of food we got from this homestead is collected. Good. That's still going. Can sell this stuff, I guess, now, because we can make oil now. I guess so. Bricks are still just a massive problem, but oh well. Getting hunger stacks, which is a little bit terrifying. Hey, the Fisherman Cave is done. That's a massive load off my shoulders. Granary is just fairly pickable, but not very. Yeah, you guys stay in here. I want you to unload the homestead as fast and as often as possible. Yeah, I really hate that. It sure deals nothing to make clay out of. Bricks, I mean. A reasonable thing to complain about. Got trees, that's fixable. At least. Don't really need pipes built anymore. Got plenty. Well, we have enough. Oh, bricks have been killing me all game. Wait a minute. We have a ton of tools. I mean, that makes perfect sense, but also I'm surprised it happened. Okay. Send that to the Citadel. Low on fuel. Really? With a coal mine? And a ton of woodcutters? Really? Where's it all going? I guess we're using a lot in different things. But still. That's crazy. I guess we should pull people from the carpenter. So do I want to? Not really. More reputation. I'd love it. Get the market. Build that thing. Wait till we get some bricks. Why did I rebuild that? I don't have the people for that. It feels like I'm not even close to having the people for that. Well, I'm sort of close. I could pull people from the carpenter. That would be a good idea. In fact, that'd be a very good idea. So I guess I'll do that. Not a lot of help there. You in there. It's fine. You guys not there. That's fine. This warehouse is kind of needed. Pull woodcutters until we are not getting blood flowers. Call it good. It's gonna have to be good enough. Maybe it's not that good enough. Maybe people are a lot more upset than you realized. Hi, Tayo. Thank you. Appreciate the tale. I imagine that's going to help out. Guess. Whatever meat we collect goes to that. Light's looking a little spiced. Also, people are upset, which is not great. Can't really bring in people right now, guys. Thanks for the offer. Can make the lizards happy in the cookhouse. If I put some frogs in the carpenter and juice that up, that should solve that issue. Yeah, alright. We're fine. Turns out everything's fine. Everything's fine and I have nothing to worry about. Corruption's still pretty high. Can't deny that. We're using a lot of water, even though I just upgraded the pumps. Which is a little scary. But other than that, if you don't count the scary bits that could kill me, everything's fine. Oh, look at all the human houses we made. Excellent. It's actually very handy. This is also like the most I've struggled in a while. It's hard. It's a hard game. New year. Full of possibilities and death. I mean, possibilities. Period. We're fine. Yes, yes. Thank you. F it. I think we've got everything we need to win, so I'm not going to worry too much about what I do and don't do now. Just need to work on it. Where's all this fabric going? I do wonder. Ooh, market's done. Nice. Put some frogs in that. Get that carrying cart going. That'll be a big help. We don't need you guys to hide in the carpenter and be happy anymore. I mean, I want you to be happy, but I don't need you to hide in the carpenter. Cool. Could make some ale. Start serving ale. Make people happy. Don't mind that.
Opa!
Seems okay to me. We have money to open that, right? Yeah. Just open it. High corruption yet again. And it's on a year divisible by 3. Hate that. Should be worried about that. My god, clay exists. It's been 10,000 years since we last saw a sight of clay. But now it exists before us in all of its clay splendor. No religion whatsoever, huh? Fine. I guess we start making barrels now, because we'll need it. Weird thing to feel like is the thing we need, but turns out it is. Some of these guys would settle if I had any meat, but I don't. Got nothing. Thunderblade shard has been received, my god. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Storage room expansion. Look at those. Look at those beautiful cornerstones. Delicious. Did that give me a ton of provision packs? I think it did. Good enough. Let's upgrade as many human nests as we can to make harvesting much faster, because we got a lot we need to harvest. Like a lot. What's this payment? Oh, I opened up a glade. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I hate it. Makes perfect sense. No planks. Guess I need more people in the carpenter. I also probably need more wood. Sure do.
GG.
Sure do. Sure do. Luckily we've got a coal mine, so we're probably fine. Oh, the last cache is open. We did it. How do I win? The humans being happy and water industry is how I win. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's at least figured out. Sure do hope I could make bricks a lot faster. All out of flax, huh? It's fair. We don't need it. We got plenty of things. And stuff. We don't need your things or your stuff when we have stuff and things of our own. What do you mean I'm not making sense? How dare you even suggest it? I make perfect sense when you don't think about it. Everyone's housed again, that's good. A little bit more harvesting speed will be lovely. I'm getting those times down real short, but we're still gonna lose a lot to it being it. Oh wait, we won. Never mind. Get me out of this town. That was painful. Holy moly. That was scary and difficult and took a while. Alright, what can I do here? I do indeed need caravan wagons to be able to get to the end. Not much I can do about it. Alright, that's that. And that means tomorrow we'll be doing the adamantine seal. How will that go? I don't know. We've got, like, a fair bit of starting stuff. That's not bad. How hard could it possibly be? It's not like it's my first rodeo, after all. Anyway. I'm going to call it there because my throat's sore, and that was exhausting. So, yeah. That's a good reason. I think. I personally think. Let's find somebody playing against the storm to raid. This guy's... This guy appears to just be starting out. Why not raid him? Why not? We'll be a brother. Okay, well, that was fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being around, Dendrian. Dendrian's a great streamer, by the way. Has cats, plays a variety of games, including Against the Storm. Saw your Queen's Hand run. It's going, well, it's going. Hasn't died yet, so best of luck on that. Hope it goes well. Anyway, that'll be up on YouTube if you care. And yeah, I'll be signing off. I hope you have a lovely day, or evening, or whatever it is, and see you next time. Peace.